Welcome back to the Cossy Arsenal channel. My name is Cossy. Welcome back to a brand new video. We are having such a very good day as Arsenal fans. Victor Gyökeres is one step away from joining Arsenal, and now Arsenal have confirmed the signing of your boy Martin Zubimendi. Now, this was supposed to be confirmed 2 days ago, but because of the tragic events that have happened to a Liverpool player that we have talked about a lot on the channel, and may his soul rest in eternal peace, Arsenal postponed this, and I love this team because that was such a very human thing to do. But today, Arsenal have announced the arrival, the signing, the registration, and the confirmation of Martin Zubimendi, 26 years of age, signing from Real Sociedad, a team that we've got very good relations with. Arsenal have got their man. Mikel Arteta is slowly but surely trying to build a squad, and he's trying to get his signings before preseason. Like he said, I mean, if you're getting Gyökeres before preseason, you're getting Zubimendi before preseason, you're getting Kepa before preseason, Christian Nørgaard should be coming in before preseason, Christian Mosquera should be coming in before preseason. Well, I think there is a lot of good work being done by this man on your screen, Andrea Bata has now finalized another signing after Kepa was announced. We have announced the signing of Martin Zubimendi. As you can see there right on your screen, the Arsenal website says the Arsenal have confirmed the signing of Martin Zubimendi. Zubi signs from Real Sociedad. So what are we saying? They're saying that Arsenal, we are delighted to announce the signing, to announce that Spanish international Martin Zubimendi has just joined us on a long-term contract. You can go to the Arsenal website and play that video. It should be copyrighted. It will be copyrighted. I'm not going to try it, but you can go to the Arsenal website and play that video. It's a very, very good video as well. Martin Zubimendi signs for Arsenal. He was an ever-present player in the 2022-2023 season as Real Sociedad secured their highest league finish in recent history, ending their season in 4th place to secure the UEFA Champions League football for only the 3rd time and the first in 10 years. As a Spanish international, Martin started all 5 games in the 2020 Olympic Games as they claimed the silver in Tokyo, and has also gone on to make 19 senior appearances for La Roja, that is the Spanish national team, winning the 2023 UEFA Nations League, as well as helping his country defeat England in a 2-1 win in the Euros of 2024, coming on as a halftime substitute after Rodri got injured. We know that as Spanish fans. I'm a big Spain fan. This is no information new. Martin Zubimendi has said, "This is a huge moment in my career. It's the move I'm looking forward for, and one I wanted to make. As soon as you set your foot here, you realize how big the club is, and this team is a very, very big club. I set my sights on Arsenal because of their playing style. Is a good fit for me. They have shown their potential recently, and the best is yet to come." The sporting director Andrea Bata said, "We are so happy to bring Martin here to Arsenal and have a lot of pride in finalizing the transfer. Martin is a key target for us, and we all know he's a perfect fit for our squad with the high quality he has. We welcome Martin and his family to the club. We look forward to having him setting in with his teammates, and very excited to see him play in our Arsenal shirt." Mikel Arteta said added that Martin is a player who will bring huge amount of quality and football intelligence to our team. He will fit in really well, and he has all the attributes to be a key player for us. Does Mikel Arteta and Edu have the same script? Because these guys just have the same script, really. Mikel says the standard he has consistently performed at over the last few seasons for both club and country is exactly why we are so excited to have him with us. We all welcome Martin Odegaard and his family to the Arsenal. Martin will wear shirt number 36 and will join up with his new teammates at the Sobha Reality Training Ground when the team report for pre-season. Everyone at Arsenal welcomes Martin to the club. The transfer is subject to the completion of some regulatory processes. So there you have it, guys. Martin Zubimendi, welcome to Arsenal. Basically, it's it was confirmed so many days ago, but I was like, when he signs finally, it might not feel nice. It feels nice. It feels very, very good. Arsenal, of course, tragic what is happening to Thomas Partey, and we don't know what's gonna be the outcome of that. But for Arsenal now to get Martin Zubimendi, this is such a high profile replacement. Let's say that Partey's contract ended at Arsenal and it had ended there. This is a high profile signing to replace such a high profile player. And like Andre Bata and Mikel Arteta are saying, this is a player that comes into this Arsenal team fully equipped to become, the next Partey. But also, most importantly, Martin Zubimendi is a player that signs for Arsenal, and everything is gonna change, right? And everything is gonna change. He's taken a few photos on the Arsenal website, so we're gonna scroll through them as I give you my thoughts on the signing. So one thing I'm excited about Martin Zubimendi joining Arsenal, and this is like no joke, right? This is no joke. The one thing that I'm really excited about is the fact that Arsenal has been struggling with penetration a lot, and our ability to carry the ball from the first phase of play to the next phase of play and then to the final phase of play is not bad. And you know that we've been suffocating teams, again and again and again. But what Arsenal's problem really is, and why Zubimendi now becomes like a key signing and a major signing for Mikel Arteta, Arsenal have had a big problem with penetration. So the problem with Martin Odegaard and Rice and Partey, they're three very, very good players that are very secure. Like when Odegaard is on the ball, I'm alright. When Partey is on the ball, I'm okay. When Declan Rice is on the ball, I'm absolutely secure. But that security comes at a cost, right? Even in life, if you're so secure, you make your money, you put it in a bank account, and let's say that bank account and that bank are not going to collapse like in the next 50 years, you're all right, your money is all right, your funds are all right, they're only subject to inflation. But the problem with that is you don't take risks and you don't grow. And Arsenal have seen that with our midfield, that we pick up the ball in deeper areas, and as we pick up the ball in deeper areas, Odegaard is dropping, Declan Rice is dropping, and Partey is dropping. So you have three very quality options that can progress the ball forward. But then in the final third, you don't have any quality player to pass to, and all these players are very safe. So instead of Odegaard trying to pass the ball through, he just plays it back to Partey. Instead of Partey playing the ball through, he just plays into Declan Rice, and then the circle goes on and on and on and on. And then as the made it worse last season in terms of signing a midfielder, they took away Fabio Vieira, they took away Emile Smith-Rowe, and then they signed Mikel Merino. Mikel Merino is so close to Rice, he's so close to Kai Havertz, he's so close to Odegaard. Actually, Martin Zubimendi could be a 6, but he's the closest we have signed in terms of chance creation and goal productivity. This guy, mark my words, this guy is going to change the way Arsenal play. This guy is going to change the way Arsenal, penetrate defenses. And this guy is going to change the way Arsenal work on transitions. Like, I love Partey, I really do. But there's some things that Partey doesn't do. And I'm not saying Partey, like, in terms of a player, is kind of a downgrade to Zubimendi. To hell with that. That Partey guy is a monster in midfield. But if you want quicker transitions, there's something I want you to look out for when the season begins. So we have seen Toni Kroos, right? Toni Kroos always shifts into the left back position when he's when they're building out, right? And so does Vitinha, either on the left hand side or on the right hand side. It doesn't matter, like where they're comfortable. And we have seen that for German, and we have seen that for Portugal. Vitinha does it, and Toni Kroos does it. You know another player that does it? Another player that does it is Martin Zubimendi. And you might be asking, Cossy, why? Why should we be excited? Because the starting position of Martin Zubimendi is to the left rather than in the middle, right? I thought we want to attack through the spine. Yes, we want to attack through the spine, and we want to attack the middle of the park a little bit better because, obviously most of the goals come from that dangerous zone in the middle of the park. But why Martin Zubimendi is such a very, very good player in terms of build out is when he shifts when he shifts to the left hand side, when we are beginning position or when we are beginning play, it means that a player like Kai Havertz, and now the Arsenal signing Victor Gyökeres. By the way, I'm not talking about Kai Havertz. I'm talking about Gyökeres. So because Gyökeres has got this ability to drop into into the midfield and like just come for the ball, he's gonna drop as deep as possible because Zubimendi is gonna be vacating that space. And what that does, he's gonna come with one or two defenders. Now imagine we are playing Manchester United. Manchester United is the first game, but they're quite a weak team. I want to talk about a team that is, quality, right? So let's say we are talking about Liverpool. So you're having Victor Gyökeres and he's being marked by Virgil van Dijk, okay? And Arsenal are building a play. And so Gyökeres drops into midfield. And and coming along with him is Virgil van Dijk, right? So Gyökeres drops into this space that would have been occupied by Zubimendi and Odegaard. And by the way, that means that Odegaard doesn't have to drop deep. He's gonna stay high up the pitch as a number 10, and so is Declan Rice. So Gyökeres drops deep. He comes with one Liverpool defender. That means that there is a space in behind that has been left by Virgil van Dijk to be exploited. And we know that Odegaard can exploit that space, and we know that if that space on the right is on the right, Odegaard will step into it. If that space is on the left, Declan Rice will step into it. And even if none of them does, we know that Martinelli loves playing closer to goal. And one area of the pitch that is really going to benefit from the signing of Zubimendi is the left-hand side. Because the signings that we're signing right now are absolutely tilted towards the left-hand side. So when you think about Martin Zubimendi and the way he plays football, like, he's one of the players that are always on the left. Like, he's always, he's so, he will be very, very central. He will play across that pitch. He's not one of those players that always just stay in one place. He's always where the ball is. He always goes there to create an overload. But because our left-hand side has been dead, and think about it, where does Gyökeres really want to operate through? The left-hand side. Where does Martinelli want to play? The left-hand side, closer to goal. Where does Zubimendi focus? The left-hand side. So Arsenal's left-hand side, I'm not saying it's going to become more important, but might actually spring into life, especially with the signing of Eberechi Eze, if that was to be realized. So this guy is going to transform the way Arsenal build out, and there is no question about that. There is no question about that. And I really, really think that with Martin Zubimendi coming into this Arsenal team, there is a big possibility, there is a big possibility that Arsenal become serious title contenders, right? This is a lot of quality, because Liverpool were dying for this guy. Madrid tried to hijack the deal for this guy. Confirmed he will be putting on shirt number 36. That has been confirmed. Good work to Charles Words, who broke that story a couple of weeks ago. You get your flowers. So there you can have the match. You can see the match of Martin Zubimendi. Many pictures. You can just go to the Arsenal website. You don't even need to log in. If you need to log in, just create an account. It's very, very easy, free of charge. And you're going to get all these wonderful pictures on your phone, on your device, right on the go. But I want us to talk. I want us to look at the interview, because he's also done an interview at Arsenal, right? And here are some of the quotes from Martin Zubimendi. And he says that once I made the decision to leave, I set my sights on Arsenal because I think their playing style is a very, very good fit for me, our new midfielder said in his first interview. And says it's a young, highly motivated, ambitious team. They have shown their real potential recently, and I believe the best is yet to come. As soon as you set your foot here, you realize how big the club and the team are. And Barca and Mikel Arteta took excellent care of me, leaving me with no doubts whatsoever. This is a huge moment in my career. It's the move I was looking forward to, one I wanted to make. Of course, it's a big change, but I'm really ready to get started. And it says that we have a lot in common when it comes to Mikel Arteta, because they both come from Spain and the Basque region, and he says we have a lot in common. We come from the same city and played in the same teams. We all have something to talk about off the pitch. I'm happy about that. When Martin heads to the Sopa Reality Training Center, he will be greeted by a few familiar faces. One of them is Martin Odegaard, and while they've only played together for 3 months, our captain made a lasting impression on our new number 36. And he said, Zubimendi says that apart from how hard Martin works on the pitch, I was surprised by how much he works off the pitch at the gym. He's 100% focused on his fitness. As for real, it's difficult when you are on loan, but Martin experienced all that. And it says, I'm happy to be here with the team. I've played many games alongside Merino over the years. It's important because it will make my transition much easier, and I am sure they will be of great help. That is Martin Odegaard and Mika Moreno. So there you have it, guys. Arsenal have announced their new number 36. It's Martin Zubimendi. I'll do a video on Martin Zubimendi when they come. When the storm comes, right? So we are just waiting for that come after the storm. But welcome to Arsenal, Martin Zubimendi.